So this is 1941 and you're in Rosemead. Do you remember where you were when you heard the news of Pearl Harbor?
Yes, I do remember. We had gone to a wedding in Los Angeles, and we heard that Pearl Harbor was bombed. I could hardly believe it, but the FBI came because there were Japanese people gathered at this restaurant, and he told us to leave immediately. So we did. My folks were there too, and they had to drive back to Riverside, and on the way back in Ontario, they were stopped, and they asked for identification, and he told them that he's going to. My father said he's going to Riverside, so I think they were going to arrest him, but they let him go, and he was able to go back to Riverside, and. But we went back to Rosemead at that time, but we heard that we were going to have to be evacuated. So President Roosevelt, F.D. Roosevelt, was the person who signed this document saying that all people of Japanese ancestry are going to have to be moved away from the West Coast. And so they gave us a curfew of so many miles to be back at home by a certain time, and we could not travel beyond a certain number of miles, very few miles. And so we just had to wait until the time for us to leave. And so we left. We took a Greyhound bus at Main and Market, 5th and Market, I think it was. And from there, when we were leaving, a group of ladies from, I think it was a Congregational Church, brought coffee and donuts for us to see us off, which I thought was very nice. And so we boarded the bus, and we were, they wouldn't tell us where we were going. We had to pull our shades down, and we landed in Poston, Arizona. It was a hot day, and when we alighted on got down on the ground, the camp had just been made, and so the dirt had not been settled, and our feet would sink down into the sand up to our ankles. It was terrible. And then we were assigned to our different apartments in the barracks. There were 5 apartments to a barrack. And then we were given a cot. Well, the cot was already there, but we were given ticking to fill with straw to put on the cot as a mattress. And so we had to do that. And the floorboards were hastily made, and they had spaces about a half an inch between the boards, and every day the dust storm would come and blow the dust into the apartment through the floorboards. It was terrible. And well, it was not a very pleasant experience. We just had to put up with all the inconveniences of camp, like in the latrine. First, there was no partition between the toilets, and that was awful. So my sister and I, when we went there, would take a sheet and hold it up between us. And later, though, they they did put up petitions for us, so that was good. And one lady from our block would volunteer to do the cleaning of the latrine every day, which was very nice. But the showers were gang showers. There was nothing in between the showers. They're just one after another, you know, and so that was terrible.